King vision around the world. You see what's the television lights are out above the ring, but there's seemingly you can see has been throughout the week a technical nightmare, and it continues to be that way. But all that's secondary, because if you can see this telecast wherever you're watching around the world, you're about to see something spectacular. Julio Cesar Chavez, again, in recent years has had problems with his weight. Fought his last fight at 151 pounds. Julio Cesar Chavez, can he do it again? Going for his 7th world title. At stake, a shot at Felix Trinidad in a mega fight and a mega payday. And of all the rumors about his financial problems, the weight exactly the same, but a more natural weight for Gonzalez on this stage. 8 years older is Chavez.
Usando calzoncillo negro con franja de oro. Introducing first in the blue corner, wearing black trunks with gold trim, un peleador de la Ciudad de México. Tiene un peso de 63.5 kilogramos. He weighed in at the super lightweight limit, 140 pounds even, con un récord de 42 victorias y solamente una derrota. Tiene 32 victorias por knockout. Aquí está el sensacional ex campeón del mundo, peso ligero, y actual clasificado número 2, peso super ligero. Demos la bienvenida al bravísimo Miguel Ángel González. Y su rival en la esquina roja con calzoncillo blanco con verde y rojo. His opponent in the red corner wearing white trunks with green and red trim, representando Culiacán, Sinaloa, México. Tiene un récord de 100 victorias, 2 derrotas y un empate, con 83 victorias por knockout. Aquí tenemos al 6 veces campeón del mundo en 3 diferentes categorías. Demos la bienvenida al gran campeón mexicano, Julio Cesar Chavez.
Here, you're watching King Vision. Here we go. The WBC Super Lightweight Championship of the world. Chavez must get on him right away. Gonzalez must kind of stay away and box him. Try not to get hit inside, hurt early. Try to outbox him, use his speed. Chavez is going to try to do what he did in his prime. Dig that left hook behind the elbow of Miguel Ángel González. The guys landed a blow. He had a lot of feeling out in the early going here. Chavez avoids the longer reach of Gonzalez, and you hear the chants begin. The crowd in this bull ring, some 60, 70,000, not quite sure how many, but the place is packed and it's deafening. The sound we're able to provide you around the world doesn't do it justice, no matter how good it is, wherever you're watching. This is a tremendous event. I tell you this is my 575th world title telecast, and I get pimples from my wrist to my neck. And the fight hasn't even started yet. This is round 1, scheduled for 12. Both guys sort of feeling each other out here in the first round. Chavez goes with that light left. Chavez hasn't got to the body. Chavez in his prime, one of the truly great fighters of all time at his prime. And you see the body is in great shape, better shape than we've seen him in a long time. He's been fighting over the 140-pound division. Gonzalez, who doesn't have difficulty making the weight, in terrific shape. Gonzalez has got to avoid being drawn in to a brawl with this guy. He's got to box him, try to drag him into the 6th or 7th round. Chavez so far hasn't been able to get to the head or body of Gonzalez. And while Gonzalez only has a half-inch in reach, it appears much more right now. Chavez giving him respect, but it's Chavez who is plodding forward like he always does. Goes headhunting with one of his first major throws of the fight, then pushes him off. Referee Lupe Garcia says, hey, Julio, keep it clean. This will get probably a little tested before it's over. Chavez has a tendency to, when things don't go his way, of throwing an odd elbow, going with a low blow, taking illegal liver shots. Look at this inside, it's tough. And you see what I mean? This could be a street brawl. Gonzalez not intimidated by the crowd. He says, if I beat Chavez, they'll all be with me next time. See the time remaining, and this is the first round. Gonzalez seems to have landed more effective blows here in the first round than has Chavez. Closing seconds of this, the first round. And Gonzalez doing exactly what he needs to do to this point. Just stay outside and box Chavez.
And as soon as this fight is over, we are having a meeting and review in the Jose.
Thanks, Jose. This one's Mel.
All right, Bob Sheridan back here. So controversy again, and that's why there were so many delays. Going back to the last fight, Lopez and Alvarez was ruled officially as a technical draw. Now there seems to be a question of Dalby Shirley's card, that he made a mistake in deducting the point from the wrong guy. In other words, he deducted a point from evidently Lopez instead of Alvarez, and that would change the scoring and would give Lopez the fight, I guess. I don't know what they're talking about, but there's going to be controversy surrounding it. It's not going to be clean. Right now, it's still a technical draw. There's a low blow and a headbutt. Chavez doesn't appear to be cut. Remember, it was a cut over the eye that really ended any hopes of a victory for Chavez against Oscar De La Hoya. So far, Chavez has not been able to execute his fight plan, and Gonzalez is outboxing him, beating him to the punch. The face of Julio Cesar Chavez very red, and Gonzalez doing exactly what he must do. Just boxing just like this. Stay away, stay out of the punching power of Chavez. Try to grab a couple of these early rounds and drag it into the late rounds. See him digging that body away from the referee by Gonzalez. Gonzalez knows what he's doing in there. He's a mighty good fighter. Chavez not able to execute to the body. Loads up a shot. And it's a little testy when they get in tight to each other. A lot of illegal blows being thrown. Left hook, right hand by Chavez. And a left hook countered by Gonzalez. Anytime Chavez does anything that looks remotely good, the crowd goes just absolutely haywire here. But in my opinion, Gonzalez is outboxing him right now. Although Chavez is trying to force the fight. Tries to dig to the elbow. Gonzalez not there. Actually tries to dig behind the elbow. Loads up the right hand. Goes over the head of Gonzalez. Chavez comes with a nice uppercut. Doesn't hurt Gonzalez at all. Gonzalez only lost once in his career, that to De La Hoya. Chavez has only lost twice to De La Hoya. Really on the cuts. You see the referee, Lupe Garcia, saying, hey, keep him up, keep him up. But one controversy tonight, we don't need another. Gonzalez with two nice jabs in the face of Julio Cesar Chavez. Works downstairs. Right hand and the left hook. Gonzalez outboxing Chavez right now. Clearly outboxing him, in my opinion. Closing seconds now. This is the second round. Chavez, you see that elbow come up? But it's Gonzalez who's won this round. The bell ends round number. But it's not going Chavez's way to this point. His fight plan was to get to the body early, try to throw some heavy punches and score to the head of Gonzalez. Try to knock him out before 6. The longer this fight goes after 5 or 6 rounds, the more in Gonzalez's favor it will be. Chavez doesn't look like a shot fighter to me at this stage, but he's nowhere near as sharp as he was in his prime. And neither is any other man at age 35 as opposed to 25 or 27 or 30. Age robs them of the things that make them great. Chavez fighting on heart and instinct. Gonzalez on youth, instinct, ability. Crowd trying to get Chavez going by chanting Chavez, Chavez. I'm Bob Sheridan. You're watching King Vision around the world. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you may be. Some 70 countries watching this telecast. Chavez gets a shot through there. Sneaky right hand by Gonzalez on the break. Very sneaky. He does a lot of stuff away from the referee. Nice straight left hand, and Chavez steps up into it. Gonzalez counters with 2 of his own. Nice straight right hand by Gonzalez. Gonzalez misses Chavez. Nice little movement there. Now watch inside. See what the guys do. The time they break clean was the first time. Nice wild left hook by Julio. But Julio, remember in his prime when he used to deliver shots behind the elbow of his opponents? Not able to execute that because he can't get inside. Gonzalez is too good a boxer. His jab is very effective. It's keeping Chavez off. And what he's going to look out for is the powerful right hand of Gonzalez. Because as Chavez fatigues and goes digging with that left hook like that, that one was very effective upstairs. Almost as if Gonzalez is expecting him to dig behind the elbow, and the head is there. When Gonzalez throws his left hook, he's open for the right hand of Chavez, but Chavez is going with left hooks of his own. If he realized that, he could score with the right hand. Inside, they trade inside. Big blows. Certainly on the inside that time, Gonzalez beats Chavez to the punch. And while his third round is a better round for Chavez, it's still Gonzalez landing many, many more blows, in my opinion. Chavez digs to the body again. This is a close and difficult round to score. Coming up to the closing seconds of the third round. Well, if Chavez has won any round, it's this round. We'll see him set him up with the elbow. All right. They can't hear that bell. Back to live action. Bob Sheridan here at the Plaza de Toros. The right of your screen, Miguel Angel Gonzalez with his back to you. And the red trucks is Julio Cesar Chavez. Chavez 100 wins in his career. Gonzalez 42 with 32 knockouts. Crowd heavily in favor of Chavez. He lands a nice left hook. Nice shot that time by Chavez. And Chavez may be getting a little bit more confidence now. Started a bit slow and had a better third round. Looking pretty good to this point in the fourth round. Neither fighter has been down. Neither fighter shaken. The heads have come together a couple of times. Both guys doing some, well, I'll say street fighting. I hesitate to call them dirty, but of course that's what they are. They're illegal punches. Hanging onto a guy's head and throwing a right hand is dirty. Setting a guy up with an elbow and throwing a right hand is also dirty. But as long as it's equally as filthy, I suppose. Hey, this is a sport where the object is to make the brain cascade up against the skull, rendering the opponent unconscious. That's what this sport's about. This isn't a tea party. This is the fourth round in a tough fight for Julio Cesar Chavez. It's a close fight, though. Nobody's won this round. Chavez has probably landed more heavier blows in this round than has Gonzalez. As he bangs that left to the face of Gonzalez. Nice right hand. Spins the head down of Gonzalez, but it doesn't hurt him. But it will get the attention of the judges. Gonzalez not doing anything flashy. You see him hanging on. Referee's got to get in there and definitively break these guys. He can't let them linger, and he can't be tentative going in because they're going to hurt each other inside. Chavez, notice that head coming forward all the time. These heads are going to come together, and it'll be a sin. We had one situation in the Lopez-Alvarez fight, and the way Chavez moves his head and then comes up, the heads are going to come together. And I hope it doesn't end the way the last fight did, with a headbutt. But the important thing is that when this fourth round is complete, it goes to the scorecard. That's the rule. The danger zone right now favors Chavez. That danger zone, remember, I think he's taking a point away. Or is he? No, just a warning. He didn't go around. He's warning him. So one warning goes against Gonzalez. Chavez looks better now in this round than he did in the first couple of rounds. Nice left hook by Julio. All right, the bell ends, and again it's a problem because you can't hear the 3 and 4. I got a dead even fight going to the 5th. They told Gonzalez, hey, you shouldn't get tired. He'll get tired. Well, right now, we'll see what happens because the way many people discussed this fight beforehand, the so-called boxing experts, they said it could be Chavez's fight up to 6. Afterwards, it becomes distinctly in the favor of Gonzalez. Well, remember that danger zone we talked about right now? Gonzalez is not beating him to the punch inside. It's Chavez that's doing that. Long looping right hand that Chavez avoids by getting inside. Now he hooks the elbow. Watch the right hand of Gonzalez. You see that left elbow of Chavez away from the referee again. That's not by accident, by the way. That's by ring sense and savvy. In his 104th career fight. Kid's been fighting since he was 17 years old. 6-time world champion. National hero in Mexico. Trying to get his 7th world title. That looping right hand does no damage to Chavez. Gonzalez takes the wrath of the powerful left jab of Julio Cesar Chavez. Chavez distinctly not going to the body but coming upstairs. Chavez has a grimacing look on his face. A nice left jab that time by Gonzalez. Chavez's face is red from taking some of those shots of Gonzalez to the face, and I think he's got blood coming from his nose now. This is the best sequence for Gonzalez for a while. He backed off Julio Cesar. Cesar wants to get in that inside that long jab, avoid that jab, and the way to do that is to move off to the left and avoid and get some angles, but that's not Chavez's style. Chavez's style is to come straight forward. Gonzalez now beating Chavez to the punches. It's taken a sudden turn here. Up on his toes is Gonzalez, and this is the way Gonzalez wants to fight him. Notice the way he hooks the head and comes to the uppercut. Blood trickling from the nose of Julio Cesar Chavez, and he has a distinct grimacing look on his face. The jaw is hanging, indicative of a guy who's having trouble getting oxygen into his system. Of Chavez. Now they've hooked their sides and wailing with the free hand. Low blow a little bit by Gonzalez that time. Chavez bangs low. Gonzalez counters with a shot. Referee a little tentative. I'd like to see Lupe Garcia be much more aggressive in separating these two guys before they hurt each other inside. Notice that head of Chavez down and bobbing back and forth. This can cause eyes to get cut, heads to get cut. Every time they come in, with the exception of that time, they hook their arms up and then they flail with the offhand. That's a pretty good. Not a good idea to have a fight to say don't stop Chavez. Have a fighter leaning over like that. If you seat it back with your hands down, it has a tendency to open your lungs up and you get more oxygen in. You know, in boxing, for the life of me, I can never understand why they don't have oxygen in the corners like they do in football for between rounds. But they don't do it. They don't allow it. I think it would be great if they allowed that in boxing. All right, this is the 6th round. Bob Sheridan here. You're watching King Vision. Miguel Angel Gonzalez. Another low blow. Nice left hook by Gonzalez that time. Gonzalez to the right of your screen. Chavez in the red trunks to the left of your screen. The aging champion. Approaching the point in the fight where Chavez has got to do something dramatic to keep things going a little bit his way. Nice left hook. Wow, with that right hand, and Gonzalez just slickly avoids the punch by slipping it with a slight twist of the head to the right. No panic on his face. Absolute confidence on the face of Miguel Angel Gonzalez. Many people said Chavez is a shot fighter. He's not fighting like a shot fighter. His best fights are behind him, but he's not a shot fighter. Look at this, inside. Who's getting the best of who in there? I don't know, you decide that. Both guys hanging on, both guys landing shots inside. It appears to me that Gonzalez might have a little bit more power, but the way Chavez uses that elbow to set him up. What you got to do when a guy does that is grab a hold of him with your hand. When a guy brings his elbow up, grab it and spin him, and then throw the hand. Nice uppercut that time by Gonzalez. See Chavez trying to turn his body, get the elbow up there, away from the referee again. Notice he never throws the wing or the elbow to the referee's side. It's always the offside of the referee. That's not an accident, folks. That's 104 fights for Chavez. When you have a heart like this kid has, even though you're getting beat to the punch like he is right now, he doesn't know what it means to quit. It's very frustrating for Julio Cesar Chavez after having so many victories over such a great career. It's so difficult for aging fighters to know when to say enough is enough. And unfortunately, when you've seen Chavez in his prime, all you can do is admire his courage and heart right now. Well, he's making a pretty good fight of it by coming forward all the time. This fight is not settled at this stage. And again, Chavez immediately complains. Nice left hook by Gonzalez. Notice him setting him up for the elbow again back every time they get tied up. I believe inside when they get tied up that the strength of Gonzalez shows. This is round 7. Now, according to the boxing experts, this is where, notice that wing again of Chavez. I call it the wing, but it's the elbow setting up the head. See it again? That time it was to the side of the referee. Kind of unusual. Chavez, you get an idea, might have a second win right now. Nice uppercut. Gonzalez steps back and pushes him through the ropes, though. A little puffiness now around the eyes of Chavez. Gonzalez digs downstairs. Chavez down with the right hand. Didn't seem to shake Gonzalez, but boy, it sure looked better than it was. Chavez seems to be, like in cruising speed right now. He's got a second win definitely. Up on his toes. He's having a better round than he had the last couple of rounds here in the 7th. Again, they touch hands as if they were nice, clean fighters. Things continue to come into the ring from time to time. Chavez nails him with a straight left hand, backs off. Gonzalez comes in. Chavez is working to the body a little bit more. And as I say that, he comes back upstairs, nails to the body. And Gonzalez showing great strength because he's able to gobble up whatever Chavez hits him with. Chavez will nail him with what looks like a terrific body shot. Hit him with the left hook upstairs, even the right hand upstairs. He didn't seem to hurt this guy. That's the difference between a guy in the prime of his career at 27 and a guy 35 years old. Nice left hook again by Chavez. Countered by the right hand of Gonzalez. This is a difficult round to score. Chavez will do something that looks good. Gonzalez will come back and do something that looks good. The judges, Larry O'Connell from the UK, Terry Smith from California in the USA, and Chuck Hassett, also from California and the USA, the official judges here. Good body shots behind the left elbow of Chavez. And this is when these things begin to take their toll. And while Chavez had a second win in the early going of this round, the first couple of minutes, Gonzalez has turned things around here in the 7th. Look at the face of Chavez, looks bruised, taking a lot of punches. Notice the nice job slipping the punch of Angel Gonzalez. Those are the types of things that the younger fighter, the younger Chavez could do that he's not doing now. He's getting hit much more now than he ever did early in his career. Chavez loads up the right hand, but it doesn't hurt Gonzalez. All right, the bell ends this. With all their experience, tell him to sit up and get your lungs expanded and get the oxygen in. All right, here we go, round number 8. These are the rounds that are supposed to be Gonzalez. The 7th round, I thought Chavez may have won the 7th based on the fact that he landed more punches in the first 2 minutes of the round. Gonzalez came back in the closing seconds. Now the heads come together again. There's a big bruise underneath the right eye of Gonzalez. I don't know whether that's from the heads coming together, but the heads are going to continue to come together just by the nature of the fighters. Chavez comes straight forward with his head down and comes up. And Gonzalez tucks his chin, and the heads are going to bang. It's not intentional, by the way. There are a lot of illegal, intentional things going on, but headbutting isn't one of them presently. We're in the 8th round. This is scheduled for 12. And now we've got a low blow. And has time been called? Crowd begins to throw things in as they're complaining about Gonzalez complaining while he gets hit by a low blow. And part of that is the experience of Chavez. He says, hey, sorry, guy. Didn't mean that. Let me tell you something. A low blow hurts, whether it's legal or illegal. There's no such thing as a legal low blow. Whether it's intentional or unintentional, it's still illegal. And you can see some of the things being thrown into the ring. Now the referee calls timeout while he clears some of the stuff that's being thrown in to the ring. We're in the 8th round. It's scheduled for 12. Nice left hook that time. That rocked, I think, Gonzalez a bit, and Chavez feels it anyway because he keeps putting pressure on him. But it hasn't. Plenty of bounce in the knees of Gonzalez. Chavez plods forward. The quick left hand of Gonzalez showing that time. Now watch this inside. You see the referee taps and then he steps back. What he should do is tap and step in, not step back. That's such me criticizing Lupe Garcia's refereeing tactics because he's not going to change. It's the way he reps. See that elbow again of Chavez? Inside, Chavez beats him with the punch. Now Lupe more definitively separates the two, which I like. Nice right hand by Julio. But the legs are still there by Gonzalez. Julio trying to line up the right hand. Gonzalez may be rocked just a little bit. He goes down, says good left hook. Spins the head of Gonzalez. This is vintage Chavez right now. Again the left hook by Chavez. Gonzalez tries to tie him inside. Julio plods forward, looking to land the big right hand. Go with the left hook and then throw the right behind it. He could drop this guy. He loads up the right hand. It's the same idea I had. Julio actually did hurt Gonzalez in this 8th round, and he knows it. Now the left hook by Chavez. If there's a definitive round in the entire fight for Chavez, it's this round. And this isn't where Chavez was supposed to shine. This is where the aging veteran is supposed to be hurt. Look at him beating to the punches. Chavez has definitively won the 8th round. Look at this. Closing seconds on Gonzalez, because it was after that Chavez began to excel. And Chavez is cute enough to throw an accidental low blow from time to time if he can get away with it. And he got away with that one. We're in the 9th round, and my scorecard, I've got a dead even. This is already a better fight than many people thought. We'll just stop fighting. All right, they touch gloves again. These guys are putting on, now they call timeout. And they call a corner. Now I tell you what happened. The referee Lupe Garcia told Abel Sanchez to get off the apron. You know, if a fighter cornerman gets up in the apron, it's an immediate disqualification. So Sanchez was lucky he was warned by the referee. We're in the 9th round. It's scheduled for 12. Bob Sheridan here. You're watching King Vision. This is a fairly even round to this point. Gonzalez is coming forward as Chavez backs up, and Chavez is on his toes. Nails him with the left hook. Feints with that left a couple of times, and tentative with Chavez. He wants to throw that double left and drop the right hand behind it. Boom! He just missed the right hand behind the ear that time. Gonzalez has found out that Chavez is not the shot fighter that he described him as before the fight. Gonzalez comes forward, but Chavez lands the punch. That time Gonzalez counters with a nice right hand of his own. Neither fighter has been down. The heads have come together. Both guys are puffy around the eyes. Chavez is not a totally fatigued fighter. We're in the 9th round, where they may have expected him to be. They trade punches that time. Left jab in the right hand by Gonzalez. Chavez misses the left and then ties him up. Nothing happens inside. Left hook misses by Gonzalez. Chavez looking to land the right, but he'll go with the left hook when he has the opportunity. He hasn't dug behind the elbow. There he is with a nice left hook into the elbow upstairs. And referee Lupe Garcia, for the first time, warns him about the elbow. Or at least he catches him with the elbow. Nice left hand in the face of Gonzalez. Gonzalez tries to get back, misses 2 shots. Chavez, while flat-footed, landing, I think, more blows here in the 9th round. This is one of those difficult rounds to judge again. Chavez doesn't want to sit on the ropes with this guy. inside. They just trade with the offhands, and that's where the referee's got to get in there and separate them. Chavez up on the toes, showing that he is in tremendous shape. This kid has got himself in great shape. As good a shape as a 35-year-old man can get in for this fight. I credit Chavez's great heart. Good left hand by Gonzalez. Both guys throwing shots, fairly borderline shots. Nice right hand that time, countered by Chavez. They're both throwing him inside. Julio loads up at the end. They can't hear the bell. Boy, there's a tough round. Who would like to fight either one of these guys for another big payday. All right, here we go in the 10th round. Julio Cesar Chavez in the red trunks, proving he has a tremendous heart of the great champion that he once was. He wants to take his 7th world title tonight and do it in front of his home crowd here in Mexico City. He's fighting a brilliant fight to this point, much better than most of the people thought. Not the people of Mexico City. Nice left hand by Chavez. Chavez backing off, plants his feet, comes forward. Nice combination punch that time by Gonzalez. Chavez catches that in the gloves, takes a light right hand on the chin. Chavez doesn't want to change his fight plan. He doesn't want to fight from out here. He wants to get inside. He wants to close the distance, fight this guy inside. Out here is Gonzalez territory. They're just exchanging punches now. Gonzalez trying to pick up the pace a little bit. We're in the 10th round, and you would expect Gonzalez to be much fresher than his Julio Cesar Chavez, but there's not much difference between the two of them right now. Chavez has that mouthpiece out, usually indicative of a guy fatigued. The jaw is down. Julio is not as aggressive in this round as he was, but he's landing some good shots. Problem is his heavy blows don't seem to take a toll. Oh, right hand landed on the cheek of Chavez. Chavez comes back and bangs inside. Gonzalez, who has knocked out 32 of his 42 guys that he's defeated, landed a pretty good shot to Chavez, and Chavez continues to come forward. Both guys have landed some heavy blows in this round, and it's getting ever so much more difficult to judge these last couple of rounds, and this round is no exception. Chavez will do something good, Gonzalez will counter. Gonzalez will do something good, Chavez will come back. Chavez showing signs of fatigue, but it's not showing in his fighting. Bounces the left hand up the forehead of Gonzalez. Chavez using his ring wherewithal. Now he gets the warning. He says, hey, you can't do that, but he's already done it. Chavez comes forward looking to land the heavy blow to hurt Gonzalez. Chavez ties up that left hand of Gonzalez. Nice right hand lead by Gonzalez. Chavez hanging on with the right hand to the left side. Gonzalez looks stronger right now than does Chavez. Chavez sets him up with that left hand. You see the referee. Oh, bad move by the referee that time. He's pulling Chavez away instead of getting between them. He's got to get between these fighters. You can't get behind a guy. That's a tough round for Julio Cesar Chavez. That was a good. He's got to keep the pace and don't let Gonzalez dictate the pace of these last 2 rounds. Chavez has got to take it away from him here to win definitively on the judges' scorecards. It can't be close. He's got to win it definitively. Too many of the rounds have been close. Chavez nails him with the right hand. One of the best shots of the fight. Gonzalez doesn't appear to be hurt, but he got really clipped with the right hand. His legs appear to be there, but a little bit of elasticity out of the knees of Gonzalez. A little bit plodding and a little bit wobbly on the legs, as you can see. Not 100%. Chavez, if he can nail him with another one now, I don't think that Chavez realized how heavily he caught him. See the way that front foot is kind of wagging? That's indicative of a guy whose legs are not totally there. And I'm talking about Gonzalez's legs right now. That right hand was Chavez's best shot in the fight, as the left hand in the face of Gonzalez. Chavez doing what he has to do now. He's got to pick his shot and unload that right hand again. Here it comes. Well, I thought it was right there that time because Gonzalez reached out with that left. He drops the left when he grabs him. Chavez is going to get off with the right. He did that time, and he was countered with an uppercut by Gonzalez. All right. The 11th round. Good Chavez round so far. Midway through the round, this is when Chavez is really going to suck it up now for the second half of this round, to win this round definitively. And he's trying to do it. This is what I talk about, the immeasurable quality that all great champions have. And Chavez has it. If it's the last hurrah, not the last hurrah, this is a great performance by an aging, great former champion who could be champion again. It's that close in my opinion. But it's already been answered as far as, is this guy a shot fighter? No, he's not. And Julio throughout his career has fought to the level of his opponents many, many times. He's on cruise control right now. He's in his zone. He's doing more scoring inside. Look at him. Continuing to throw punches. Gonzalez catches him coming in, but Chavez has landed many, many more blows in this round. See the time remaining inside of 25 seconds to go, and it's the 11th round. And Chavez has won at least 2 minutes of this round and is winning this third minute as well. This has been a good round for Julio Cesar Chavez. Gonzalez tries to hold him off with that jab. Chavez trying to get in position, want to load a big shot in the closing seconds here. Nice shots, and this is what Chavez has needed to do to definitively win the round, and he's done it. Chavez has won that round. Here we go, the 12th and final round. Watch this, folks. The championship on the line. $1 million payday following this. Can Chavez take his 7th title? He's going to start by picking up the pace right away. He can't bounce through this last round. He can't let Gonzalez take it away. Gonzalez looks more determined right now. Chavez tentative. The left eye of Gonzalez practically closed. The left eye of Chavez practically closed. Chavez looking for the opportunity to land that right hand. I don't know if he can see out of the left eye. Chavez continues to back off. He's got a plan. He's got to win this round to win this fight, I believe. Got to do something to steal the eye of the judges. Gonzalez comes in. Another low blow by Chavez. He apologizes for it, but he knows how he hurt him a few rounds ago with a low blow. Chavez is cute. Let me tell you something. This guy is super cute. Whack you low and apologize immediately. Some of the lights have gone out here in ringside, but there's been more technical problems in Mexico. I don't know how they keep this city in lights at all. 20 million people. Stuff flying at us. I hope it's sanitary, whatever that was. We're in the 12th round. Chavez really hasn't done a lot. Maybe he's trying to save it for the closing minute of this round, but so far nobody has won this round or definitively taken this round, although Gonzalez has been the aggressor. Now can Chavez pick up the pace of the closing moments of the fight? Gonzalez is doing all he can do to try and win this round. You see the lights flickering at ringside. It's not your television set at home. About a minute to go. Chavez now tries to pick up the pace here to win this round. This round is not decided yet. This round, now time has been called. Time has been called as the referee clears several things that have been thrown against the mouthpieces out of Chavez. And this could be another smart move by Chavez to get a second win, get a little bit of water. They're not allowed to give him water, by the way. All they're allowed to do is clean the mouthpiece and get him back in. Chavez really sucking wind right now. And let's see, Chavez hasn't been able to do much here in the 12th round. See how tentative the referee is, because both guys keep punching. He's got to, well, he's not going to do it, so no sense of talking about it. The fight's almost over now anyway. There's about less than a minute to go, and the lights are going to hold up just about long enough. As Gonzalez lands an uppercut, you see the time remaining in this fight. Crowd chanting Julio, Julio. But I believe that this round belongs to Gonzalez to this point. Not anything spectacular, but Julio is really out of gas right now. Gonzalez isn't far behind, by the way, in terms of being out of gas. And Julio tries to finish strong. Both guys flailing punches in the closing seconds of the fight.
action. Here are the score totals. El juez Terry Smith tiene la pelea 115-114, 115-114 a favor de Chávez. El juez Larry O'Connell anota 116-114, 116-114 a favor de González. El juez Chuck Hassett tiene la pelea 115-115, 115-115 a draw. La decisión es un empate.